So I woke up at 4:30 a.m. today, which was awesome, and it really is true. You're gonna get your best work done immediately after waking up, and especially if that's like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. The day just always feels so much longer when you wake up at those times, which is what I did because I went to bed so early last night because I was extremely tired and bored. But it has paid off in spades. I've gotten a ton of work done today. It's only like 7:30, I think. I have made so many improvements to the situation here, like my understanding of lighting, capturing footage in OBS, perfecting the sort of situation here. And the biggest goal for today is to record the second episode of the podcast, which originally I was going to use the green screen for, but I decided actually not to use the green screen for it, and the focus is going to be how goddamn boring everything is. As you can see, this desk is gray. It's with the apartment. Look at this chair, boring as shit. Look at this light, super boring light. Look at that painting. Look at the walls. Look at the floor. Look at the carpet. Look at the couch. Look at that painting. Look at the table. Look at the door. So I think I'm going to try to focus the second episode on this. Like, look at this painting, dude. What the hell is even going on in this painting? This is like AI slop on a wall. I don't even think a person made this. And if they did, what the hell are you doing with your time, man? So yeah, second episode of the podcast going to be focused on that. Going to be huge improvements from the first episode, which I uploaded yesterday. And we'll see how things go. Also, the goddamn kitchen is, I think I protected my rations from that goddamn rat that lives here. My rice is now stored above the fridge. But I took some of these caffeines and they are very good. I'd recommend them. I've taken 2 of the 100 milligrams so far. I definitely think they help with productivity, especially early in the morning when you're well rested and on an empty stomach. Also, does anyone run into this problem with potatoes? Like, they got this sort of green process going on. It's clearly some sort of biological process, but they otherwise don't look like too ridiculously bad, but it's just kind of unsettling eating them when they have this green process going, because I prepare them and then it's like there's the outer layer of skin, which I like, and then there's a green sheath on the inside, but it's not too bad, too invasive, and I don't like wasting food, but it's just like, dude, I don't know how I feel about eating green potatoes, right? Yeah. Okay, gonna check to see if the sun has risen enough. Okay, guys, I'm going to get some sunlight in my eyes. I recommend everyone do this. Your sleep will improve so much. Boom, sunlight in the eyes. I'll just stand here at the end of the path. I think I walked like roughly a mile, roughly a half mile to get to where I am. But guys, you need to structure your entire lives around sleep. You're gonna sleep anyway, so why not make your sleep as good as possible? And it's very easy to do that. First of all, you gotta be sober. Obviously, if you're not sober, you can kind of forget about it. Once you're sober, you just have to do 2 things. Get sunlight as early as possible, as soon after you wake up as possible. You know, I woke up at 4:30 today. The sun rises at about 7. It's like 7:45, right? It doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal. Just get sun early in the day, as early in the day as you possibly can. And then be active during the day as well to tire yourself out. Then, by the time you go to bed, you're gonna sleep like a rock. You're not even gonna wanna use your phone. Maybe you turn some audio on, an audiobook or something to help you fall asleep, and you sleep like a rock all throughout the night, and you feel amazing the next day. If you are not prioritizing your sleep, you're not thinking straight. This is so easy, it's so free. it is a no-brainer. You're not going to be enjoying life as much as possible until you take these simple steps to get good sleep. So please, as someone who's just started this and seeing the benefits, perhaps even build your life around getting good sleep. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that, episode 2 done. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I really like this episode. There's still a lot of ways in which I could improve it. But all in all, very happy with it, very proud of it. Definitely finding my footing, finding my way. And yeah, I'm very happy with that. And it's only 10:18 in the morning. Wow, I've done so much work today already. 0 distractions, dude. Deep work is very real, very real. But now I have to determine what I'm gonna do next. And I don't know if I wanna eat, go to the gym right now. I might just go to the gym right now. I think that's what I'm gonna do actually. And this is why I think I actually do have ADHD. I mean, I was diagnosed when I was like 7 or 8 years old. I think when I was 7. But these decisions, like, do I want to eat now? Do I want to eat that? Do I want to eat this or that? Do I want to do this now or later? These decisions can plague me. And they're pretty straightforward decisions. But when you put a lot of options in front of me, like I got a lot of options to eat. It's not easy for me to choose, man. It really is not easy for me to choose. And I think that's just ADHD brain. And it's genuinely a problem. And I'm trying to get back on Adderall. First of all, it's just nice to have the Adderall if you want it or need it, but I definitely function way better on Adderall. But I think, I don't know, I'm kind of tired. I think I might just go to the gym, I don't know. Finally got this edited and exporting. Took like over an hour to figure that out, but hey, that's how it goes, man. Also, even though I'm tired, kind of out of energy, haven't eaten today, I'm gonna go to the gym now. So I just got back from the lift. It was nice, nothing crazy. I'm just getting back into it. I mean, I feel it. I feel like I can feel my back muscles more than I've been able to for most of the time I've been lifting. I don't know if you can tell, the camera's shaking. I hit abs harder than I have since I started. Biceps, back, and that's that. I got back, I haven't eaten today. I was like, okay, I'm gonna make some food. Then I was like, wait, no, I'm not gonna make some food. I'm gonna go hit a 6-mile walk because I'm just a maniac like that, and it's a beautiful day out and I'm bored and I don't want to be in the apartment. So the mode that I'm currently in, how I've lived today, which is to say waking up at 4:30, doing 7 hours of deep work straight off the bat, no distractions, no interruptions. That rolled straight into the gym. The gym rolled straight into a 6-7 mile walk. That is called Mario mode. You just stack win after win after win, and you can get into this mode where you just don't want to stop. And you're like, give me more. Let me be more productive. Let me be more efficient. And that's Mario mode. It's one of the most productive modes you can be in. And if you start the day and you activate Mario mode, and you just keep leveling up and gaining more lives or whatever, then keep the train going. It's one of the best things that you can do for yourself and your productivity. Oh yeah, look at those. Beautiful. Fucking swans, man. Fucking swans. Okay, so some guy jogging by just told me there's a snake on the trail. I'm gonna try to find him. The snake must have left. Fuck. God damn it. I was looking forward to that. Should have asked him, how far up is the snake? Man. Well, sucks that didn't see that snake, but this is where you got to spend your free time. I can't imagine scrolling over this, man. Scrolling is just so bad. You got to stop scrolling. Okay. Just about to 7,000 steps, the midway point, and 7,000 more back, because we are in straight up Mario mode today. I invite you to, the thing about Mario mode is there's no commitment. You can pull it off anytime. It's best if you start at the beginning of the day. It's hard to pull it off later in the day after you've already screwed around or whatever. But, you know, you just win, and then you decide to win again and again and again, and you win and you win and you win. And that's Mario mode, and it's probably my favorite way to be, favorite way to exist. So enter Mario mode. Oh yeah, look at that. Got some cowage right here. I think they have multiple bulls here, which they, I don't know, I've never, not that I've spent a ton of time around cows or anything. Let's see if we can get a shot of this guy's package here. If you've never seen this before. Is that just, I think is that a bull? I don't, maybe it is. I think, aren't those horns cut off right there? Yeah. You can see it. You can see it. Yeah, there you go. Okay. There you go. There's some cows. Mother of God. What happened here? What are you doing here? Who put you here? That's awful. I mean, I guess it's a kind of fitting place, kind of haunted, but still, that's awful, man. Jesus Christ, dude. I just took this shoe off, this whole chunk of foam nearly popped all the way out. And yeah, I beat the crap out of these shoes. I've only been using them for like 2 months though. These last 2 months. I mean, I am, 6'5" and stuff, but sheesh. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That walk knocked me out, man. I'm about to check steps on the day because this has been the most productive day I've had in years, by far the most productive day. And yeah, I woke up this morning and my first thoughts were, okay, I'm not going on a long walk or a fast walk or anything like that. Which, quick aside, brisk walking, when you can look this up, getting up to 3.5 to 4.5 miles per hour has basically the same cardiovascular benefits as jogging. Okay, so you have to do it for a little longer, but in my opinion, it's so much more enjoyable just to go on a brisk walk, that's just how I walk. But I woke up today and I thought, no way I can go on a walk. My legs, my ankles, they were sore from what I belted out yesterday. But here we are, man. Mario mode. You don't stop for anything. You don't stop for anything when it's Mario mode, and that's what it's all about. Okay, yeah. So we're going to assume that this is updated. You can see there, 17.4 already on the day. Yesterday, 19.7. And just so you guys know, I'm really about this. I started making walking a priority around April, maybe even earlier than that. And look at how little I did when I first started. And then in August, I really started ramping it up, and I haven't stopped since. And I highly recommend that you look at that. February, man, I went ham in February. There's actually, I think there's supposed to be diminishing returns after 8 or 10,000, but you know, it's a good way to spend time, and I recommend it. Very, it's better than scrolling, I can tell you that. You guys gotta know, you gotta pat the chicken breast dry. You probably don't actually have to. That's what they say to do. Then we're gonna take it. Okay. One hand. Okay, all right, one hand. Already salted, peppered, oiled that. There you go. I just gotta salt, pepper the top. For lunch, or whatever you're gonna call it, I'm having 5 beer battered fish fillets and a chicken breast. That's so much protein, dude. Oh, dude, there's so much protein here. Got 5 beer battered fish fillets. They are healthier than you might think. Lots of super healthy fats and protein there. Then obviously the chicken breast. I got a little bit of tartar sauce for these and sriracha for the chicken breast. So that's what's up. Oh, and one more thing. All I did to make this was put these in the oven. I put it in the oven for 22 minutes, and then I flipped those after 12, and then I put them in for another 10. So 22 minutes in total, one pan. That's that. Of course, you can't forget the vitamins, man. Definitely go for this one if you're not gonna go for the B complex. B complex. I was doing this mostly for my liver when I was drinking alcohol, but I don't know. They're nice. I should get more supplements. Also, by the way, the only way to do dishes is to do them immediately when you're done. That way, they're the easiest to clean. This is what my sink always looks like this, by the way. I've been here for a month, and this is what my sink looks like. I don't clean, I mean, yeah, I'll clean the sink, but you get what I mean. It's a clean ass sink. I wash everything the moment I'm done with it. I promise this is the way. Okay, all right. Yep, okay. So for dinner, I decided to make another chicken breast. Man, it turns out you gotta let these things rest for 5 or 10 minutes, just like a steak. And then they will be so much better, so much easier to eat. I'm also making a cup of rice. I had a few slices of cheese and a little bit of peanut butter because I figure I'm growing, I'm super active, I'm huge. I can be shredded by March either way, you know what I mean? So I need the protein. I really just need the protein, I think. Got sriracha for the chicken, hot sauce, Cholula Red, original for the rice. And I'm just gonna eat this one in silence, dude. I started eating meals in silence again a few days ago. I recommend it. There's really just nothing on YouTube worth your time. So, still in Mario mode by all accounts. Well, it's 10:30. I am absolutely exhausted, falling asleep here on the couch. Just wanted to digest the food a little before I went to bed, but Mario mode killed it today. That is most definitely what is up. Have a good night.